Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Treasure chest and stunning news. First, 2 Curse of Oak Island Season 5 episode descriptions revealed. There's just a week to go until the premiere of The Curse of Oak Island Season 5, and the descriptions for the first 2 episodes have finally been revealed. The premiere next Tuesday, November 7th, which listings show will be a 2-hour special. We'll see a dive being carried out with trouble unfolding as it takes place. The episode will also see Rick and Marty Lagina embark on the most ambitious engineering operation ever seen on the island as they renew efforts to locate the original money pit. The trailers have hinted that the brothers Dio find the location of the original money pit this season. There have also been several other big finds teased, including a coin, some sort of spike or bone, and a stone fragment. The description for the premiere also reveals the team are hit by a big loss, which is thought to relate to the tragic death of Craig Tester's son Drake earlier this year. Meanwhile, the description for the second episode, which airs on November 14th, reveals that a treasure chest from the 1700 surfaces, pointing at evidence of pirates having been on the island. It also sees Rick and Marty received stunning news about a discovery from the money pit. We told last month how a chest surfaces during the season, and the trailers show Marty's son Alex opening one in the trailer. However, by the looks of the condition it is in, it does not look to have been discovered underground. Where it comes from remains to be seen. The season also sees the team uncover 3 keys to other chests. One key, shown being examined by Rick in the trailers, does not appear to be the same one used by Alex to open the chest. We also recently told how vast amounts of equipment began arriving on the island towards the end of September, tying in with the description of this year's operation being the most ambitious to date. Just over a week ago, non-stop activity was still said to be taking place on the island at levels far higher than what is usually seen at this time of year. Other things known to take place this season from the trailers include a serious accident where someone looks to be blasted by an out-of-control high-pressure hose, before other members of the crew rush to the man's aid as he lies on the ground. Footage also shows an ambulance arriving on the island. Another scene shows Rick examining the inside of some sort of cave by torchlight, while separate footage shows a close-up of what looked like a Templar cross etched into a wall. A huge boulder, which appears to have one flat side, is also seen being removed from the ground by Marty using an excavator. In case you missed them, make sure to check out the photos from Season 5. After years of digging, debating, and decoding mysterious symbols beneath the windswept trees of Oak Island, the new season of The Curse of Oak Island is ready to begin, and it's doing so with a bang. History Channel has finally dropped the first 2 episode descriptions for Season 12, and fans are buzzing like never before. Here's a creative breakdown of what to expect based on the tantalizing titles and early leaks, and what it could mean for the future of the Fellowship. Episode 1, The Chest in the Shaft. The premiere opens with an air of cautious optimism as Rick and Marty Lagina return to the island, standing once again at the lip of the garden shaft, the very place where, last season, the presence of precious metals and historical would ignited a firestorm of theories. After a long, cold Nova Scotia winter, the crew has upgraded their excavation equipment and brought in a new team of engineers, historians, and even a remote sensing expert from Sweden. Their goal? To go deeper than ever before. The atmosphere is charged. There's something different in Rick's eyes. Less doubt, more determination. If the treasure is anywhere, he says in the first 10 minutes, it's beneath our feet. After careful drilling and structural reinforcement, the garden shaft team hits something hard at 98 feet, a jarring clank that halts the operation. Cameras capture everyone's reaction in real time. The monitor shows not just iron, but what appears to be a rectangular object buried in the muddy wall of the shaft. Over the course of the episode, they work slowly, methodically, with a mix of excitement and anxiety. Finally, after hours of clearing debris and stabilizing the area. The team extracts what looks like a weathered chest. The wood is dark and waterlogged, but the iron straps are still intact. It's heavy, too heavy to be empty. They don't open it on sight. Rick insists the chest be brought to the surface and preserved in a controlled environment before they dare disturb the contents. "We've waited over 200 years, he reminds everyone. "We can wait another few hours." Gary Drayton is practically bouncing with excitement, calling it a bloody historical jackpot. Doug Crowell can barely get the logistics out fast enough, already dialing for conservation experts. The final moments of the premiere end with the chest locked away in a secure trailer as the sun sets over the island, leaving fans with one burning question. What's inside? Episode 2, Shocking Connections. Episode 2 picks up immediately where the premiere left off. While the chest awaits examination, the research team, including Charles Barkhouse and Miriam Amirault, dives into historical archives and newly uncovered documents from Europe that seem to validate the timing and origin of what they've just pulled from the shaft. The working theory: the chest could date back to the late 17th century, predating many of the previously discovered items. Marty, initially the skeptic, is now visibly shaken by the implications. If this chest contains Spanish gold, Templar artifacts, or even documents, this could rewrite history, he admits during a tense meeting. Meanwhile, Jack Begley and Billy Gerhardt head to Lot 5 where a ground-penetrating radar scan has revealed a linear anomaly that matches the depth of the shaft. They believe it could be part of a tunnel, possibly the escape or transport route used to move treasure centuries ago. Digging begins immediately, and they uncover stones laid out in a clear pattern, not naturally placed. It suggests a man-made structure, one that points directly toward the garden shaft. Could this be the long-lost flood tunnel system or the famed booby trap mechanism theorized for years? Back in the research trailer, the chest is finally opened by a team of experts. The lock, rusted but not broken, is carefully removed. Everyone holds their breath. Inside, a bundle wrapped in wax canvas. It's unwrapped slowly to reveal several sealed documents, each bound with twine and bearing wax seals stamped with insignias no one on the team recognizes at first glance. But that's not all. Below the papers sits a small, velvet-lined compartment, and in it a handful of gold coins. Not just any coins, but unmistakably Spanish doubloons. Carmen Legg is called in immediately and verifies the coins date back to the 1600s, matching the golden age of piracy and Spanish colonial treasure. "This is the real deal," he says, visibly emotional. "I never thought I'd live to see this on Oak Island."